Hello and Merry Christmas everyone. Welcome back to the 3-Hour News Show. You're watching our signature segment, See the Stories, and for this Christmas Day we've got a very special gift for everyone watching at home. An interview with Sandy Walsh, player for the Indonesian men's national football team, who is now connected to us via Zoom all the way from Belgium. Sandy, welcome to the show and Merry Christmas to you and the family. How are Christmas celebrations happening all the way back in Belgium?
A lot of planning, a lot of Christmas shopping, visiting Christmas markets and getting in the atmosphere, listening to Christmas music every day at home together with my wife, and looking forward to spending Christmas with family and in a close area.
Well, I'm glad that Christmas celebrations are going well back home. So Sandy, I want to talk about you as a footballer, specifically how you started. So I know that you actually started playing a lot of tennis when you were a kid, and your dad was actually a coach and owns a squash club. So I want to know, like, what triggered that switch for you from playing tennis to completely playing football?
Well, it's true, it's correct. My dad was a professional squash player, and I almost was born with a racket in my hand. And spent many hours at the squash club, and then I loved playing tennis. But it was mostly my friends at school were playing football. You were playing football on the courtyard. You were playing football after the school hours, trying to miss a lesson to play football. And then that love started to become bigger. And they were playing in a club also, beside in the town, in the village. And then I joined that club in the village, and since then, when I was 5 years old, the football love started and has been growing by year.
So let's continue that journey of you as a footballer. So of course I know that you represented the Netherlands at every level from under 15 to under 19, but then you joined the Indonesian National Football Team in 2023. How did that feel when you finally joined the team?
It's an honor, it's a proud moment, it's unbelievable. It's so many words to describe this feeling, and it's unbelievable. It's crazy. It's coming into a different world, and to see how much football means for them, how much football determines the happiness for a lot of people in Indonesia, and to be able to bring that to them it's unbelievable. And every time I wear that jersey, it's an incredible feeling and gives me so much energy, so much fire, so much desire to perform at the topest level and to achieve beautiful things for Indonesia. So it's an indescribable feeling. I don't know how to say it in words, but I think you can see it on my face, you can see it when I'm with the national team, how happy I am. It's a big honor.
So I know that there's a lot of momentum right now going to the national team, a lot of hype. And of course, you guys are facing more tough opponents as you go further and further. But for you personally, with all your appearances with the national team, which opponent has been the toughest to go up against?
I believe there's so many good teams we've played. I'm happy with playing tougher opponents, and it's good for our development. But I think, to be honest, Japan is just a different class. Having played them in the Asia Cup, having playing them now in the World Cup qualifiers, you can feel they've built a team also. They've trusted the process of building a team over the couple of years, and you can see now that they are almost unstoppable. And it's not only in Asia, they've been playing also in big tournaments, doing good results. But I also like a team like that we've played a couple of times, like in Iraq. I also like Iraq. They is also a good team, and they also love football, their fans. Playing in Iraq against them was a tough game. And I think those two until now in my period with Timnas have been the toughest opponents.
Talking about those Indonesian fans, you know how fierce, you know how loyal they can be. How does their energy influence your performance both on and off the pitch?
Well, of course, it's a great feeling. Playing for the national team is already a big honor, and the attendance that we are receiving at home and away, also in different cities in Indonesia, is so high, and that makes you also realize you're playing for 280 million, 290 million people living in Indonesia. I love it when the game day, Timnas Day is coming, also the time around it. You can just feel the build up to the game, the build up to that moment we all want to get the win. And then after the game, win or lose, the love of the support we get, they know we are trying, we are giving everything we've got, and we're doing it all together. You can feel we are doing it all together, and seeing images of all over the country where everybody's watching on big screens, or in the bar, or in the coffee bar, or at the beach, and then just seeing also the effort that the fans are putting in the banners and stuff. It's unbelievable. I've said it many times here in Europe that we as Indonesian people are taking football over on maybe the social media way, also in the love way of people are realizing how much love there is for football in Indonesia right at this moment. So that together with the results, it's an unbelievable feeling, and the fans are amazing, and they love giving gifts. It's a cultural way also, and we love receiving them. And yeah, I'm trying to be as personal as possible with the fans too. I love that. I love being able to listen to them and try to help them and talk with them. And it's a small time, and giving that back to them is something very important, because we don't have to forget that we were so low and now we're going in a good way up, but we don't have to forget the base that is the fans that are bringing us towards this level. So yeah, they are amazing. They're the best in the world.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta know that as a person on the ground here, every time there is a national football team match, it is national news. It's a national story. Everyone is sitting down to watch it. It's an incredible sight. It's like the whole country unites to watch you guys play and root for you guys to win.
And we can feel it. We can feel it for sure. It's unbelievable.
So that is the first set of questions. Now let's move on to a little bit of some light games, because of course I know that you are a naturalized Indonesian citizen, and any Indonesian citizens should know their Indonesian food. So let's play a little game of guessing if you know these Indonesian foods. All right, so I'm going to give you some clues, and then you're going to try to guess. And then if you can't guess it the first time, I'll give you a second clue, and then we'll see if you got it. All good?
Let's hope my grandmother made it for me, so I know it.
Well, okay, let's see. All right, so the first food, okay? So the first clue I'm gonna give you, this food is recognized by the UNESCO as a intangible cultural heritage.
Okay. Wow, there's so many choices, man.
I know. I can give you another clue.
I think I'll need to take another clue, because I just want to know more, because there's a couple of choices I've been thinking of, but the second clue could help you.
Okay, I'll give you the second clue. So the second clue is that this food is from the region of Padang in West Sumatra.
Okay, West Sumatra. Padang. It can be, it's like nasi goreng, but then you have nasi pandang, you've got rendang, you've got...
Sorry, what was that?
I was just saying my options that I'm thinking of, if they would do that, but I'm choosing
you're warm, you're really warm.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It's different.
You basically said it. You basically already said it, actually.
Really? One of those three? So I thought it was nasi goreng, nasi pandang, or rendang. I think I'm gonna go with rendang.
There we go. That's exactly
Woo!
it. You're
I
one
was
for
thinking
one.
it was from that area too, though. So okay, I got
That's
it.
perfect. That's perfect.
Because nasi pandang is too easy, so it has to be rendang. Rendang, yeah. My grandmother used to make it, so.
Okay, that's perfect. All right, so we'll move on to the second second dish. All right, you ready for this one?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, so this dish it's a sweet dish. It's a stuffed pancake, and there's multiple variations, but the Indonesian version of this dish originates from Bangka.
But is it more like I can't ask you questions, I guess.
No, you can't.
Dessert, or is it like a snack?
It can go either way. It can go either way.
Either way.
I guess I'm leaning more towards snack.
I think more snack because you also. I love lapis, but I don't think it's from that. I don't think it's that. There's the second clue too.
Here, I'll give you the second clue. The second
Okay.
clue is that this dish can be either sweet or savory. So there are two different versions of this dish. Yeah, it's a tricky one, this one.
But if it's like a snack, I think I know it. Because I think the guys at the national team love it. I think it's, what is his name? It's called like martabak.
You're 2 for 2.
Yeah.
You got it.
Nice. Because my teammates love this. They love it. They always talk about it. So, and when it's on the table, it's gone like in 10 seconds. Everybody takes it. Not all the time. Remember, like when it's there.
Are you more of a sweet or the salty?
I'm more like
savory?
I'm more like a sweet. Yeah, like a sweet. I like the sweet.
Like the sweet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I personally like the sweet myself, but I like it. There's the version where it's like much more thin and crispy.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Okay. Yeah.
Usually you get the ones that are really thick and
Yeah, the thick ones. I've had the thin ones, not the thin ones. Yeah. But you have to bring me next time when I'm in Jakarta.
I'll show you. I'll show you what's up.
Nice.
All right. You're 2 for 2, so you're rolling right now. You're doing really well.
100%. I'm at 100%. Oh.
All right. So this next one, okay? So
Yes.
this is the final one. If you get this one, you're 3 for 3. You're officially like
I don't know
100% Indonesian.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. So the third one. First clue. This food is wrapped inside a banana leaf.
Oh yeah, no. But okay, Yeah, it depends. Yeah. I know what it is.
You wanna answer right
I don't know.
away, or you want a second
I
clue?
want to be 100%, so I need the second clue.
Okay. So
I think I know it.
So basically, okay, you'll have to guess the name, but I'll describe what it is. It is a roll of sticky Indonesian rice filled with chicken inside of it.
And it's always with chicken or with different flavors too?
Occasionally, there can be variations, but usually the most popular versions will have chicken in it. Yeah.
But I know it's with banana leaf and sticky rice. I know that one. It's lemper. But I have to say lemper ayam or lemper is okay?
That's it.
Nice. Those are my favorites. Lemper is good. Thank you. Thank you.
You're 3 for 3, dude. That's
Just 100%.
officially 100% Indonesian.
Yes. Nice. Luar biasa.
Luar biasa. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible, dude.
Enak.
You show your Indonesian fans that you're 100%.
Oh, I know my food. I know my food.
You know your foods.
Yeah, I know your food.
100% respect. So that was great. Thank you for that performance there. So we're going to head back to the questions now. And I want to go back to the national team. I want to talk about your relationship with the guys there. Of course, I heard that you personally have helped a lot of the players there, including Martin Paes. And but I'm curious for you because you're one of the oldest tenured player in the current roster. I'm curious, who was it that helped you get acquainted with the national team back when you first joined up?
Yeah, I believe for sure it was the guys who spoke the most English, because at the time I couldn't speak Bahasa Indonesia really little. So I think it's like Egi, Asnawi, Witan, Marcelino, Rido. I was mostly hanging out with those guys, and they were helping me adapt and explaining me, together with the staff also and other players too. They really tried from the beginning. You also had Sadil, who is of course funny, but I also like talking with Ricky Kamwaya, with Yasa, Sayuri, Nadeo, everybody actually. Our team is great. Everybody, as soon as somebody arrives, they get welcomed by everybody, and everybody tries to accommodate them. But in the beginning, I was mostly with Egias, now Witan, with those guys, and then every time we come meet up, I got more and more known to the other guys and got to know them. But those were the base, and they are the base of the team, I believe too, the heart of the team, and together with many guys now. And the staff have been amazing. People around helping us every day in, day out. They don't come into the picture too much, but the people behind the scenes are amazing, and we can't thank them enough, because what they do for us, it's unbelievable.
So I see that it's a really tight-knit group where everyone just supports each other, makes everyone feel comfortable, and just bring out the best in themselves. And that's definitely going to be something that you guys are going to need as you face more opponents in the future. And Indonesia, of course, will face Australia and Bahrain in March of next year for the World Cup qualifiers. What are your hopes and expectations for those two matches?
It's such a pity it's far away, of course, that we couldn't kept on building the momentum from the last game against Saudi Arabia, where we got to win. The game out is going to be capital against Australia, for sure. Playing away in Australia is going to be hard, but we got to see it maybe even as a final, because if you can get a good result against them, like we did at home, and maybe get 3 points, 1 point is even good, you have everything in your hands to qualify directly to the World Cup, and that's still the main goal. You're still in the race for it. So that game is going to be very important, and build, like I said, it's pity we can't build on the momentum, but end of the day we need to be ready for that game. And with the game of Bahrain at home, of course you always want to go for the win against anybody you play, or same against the tough opponents. Bahrain is a tough opponent, so a win is a must, of course, at home, to be able to keep competing for those places in the next round, or even directly qualify. So we believe in it, and with that belief, with that momentum, we need to keep on going. And it's fun that we can compete, and it's fun we are still in the race, because we can talk about it now, but we need to show it also in March 2025. So I'm ready. The team is ready. I want to go now. If we can go now, we'll go now, but unfortunately we still have to wait and stay fit for those games, stay healthy.
But of course you can't go right now, because it's Christmas and we gotta celebrate Christmas with the family. And so that brings me to my last question, where we get a little bit more lighthearted, which is, let's talk about Christmas, because of course you and the family are celebrating it right now. Can you talk a little bit more about how you're going to celebrate Christmas with the family there? Are there any Christmas family traditions that you're gonna do?
Well, what we used to do with my grandparents a couple of years ago was bring the family all together. And nowadays our family is kind of living all over the place, but we able to find a location. We've booked a location for 3 nights during the Christmas days, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and let's say Boxing Day the next day, where my family will be there with my parents, my sister and her boyfriend, my wife. My wife's parents are gonna be there. They came in from Vienna, from Austria. Then I got my aunt with her husband, together with my cousins are also coming, and my cousin is also married. So it's gonna be like a house with 13 to 14 people. And traditional wise, we have some presents, we have food. We're gonna have Christmas Eve dinner that's gonna be hosted by my wife's part of the family, her parents, and then my mom and my aunt are gonna do on Christmas Day a traditional food we do. It's kind of like they like to make a turkey with filling, with Brussels sprouts and all sides and kind of stuff like that. And then it's Christmas movies, Christmas music, Christmas we play games, and it's just spending time with family. And so it's very important, especially when we all live abroad or different places to spend those days together. So, I'm looking forward to it, and I love it. Even though we have a game with a game on the 26th, so food-wise, I need to be a little bit less, and but it's gonna be a great time. And yeah, Christmas is very special to me and special to my family, to my wife, to everybody. It's a beautiful time.
Well, that sounds like just a lovely time. But Sandy, that's all the time we have for this interview. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for this interview, and best of luck for you and the national team.
Terima kasih banyak. Selamat Natal. Sampai jumpa.
And for everyone else back home, thank you so much for watching this interview, and Merry Christmas to you all. And of course, don't forget to catch all the action as Indonesia faces off against Australia and Bahrain in March of next year. Better catch those matches. And for everything else, keep it here on See Today.